For the month of May 2020, I'm going to be giving away this Sky Blue 20XX on my car right now, as well as a Sky Blue Singularity to one of you lucky viewers on the channel. First of all, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss a future upload. Second of all, make sure you have dropped a like on today's video, and third of all, comment your details down below. But as well as that, tell me which platform you are on. Just like every other month, the winner will be selected on the very last upload of May, so best of luck to every single one of you, and I hope you go on to enjoy today's video. So as you guys can see on screen right now, today is the day I'm going to be showing you how I turned 100 credits into a black market simply enough within an hour or two, and so many more tips and tricks on how you can make profit for yourself. Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel once again. I hope you're having a fantastic and safe day as always, and today we are starting a brand new journey going from 100 credits all the way up to the titanium white octane. Okay, so the last Nothing Something series ended way too quickly for my liking, and there's so many more tips and tricks and different methods to make profit, so I thought, you know what, best of both worlds, let's go for a titanium white octane, the most expensive car body on the whole of Rocket League. And also as well, there's not really much for me to do right now considering the world's circumstances, so I might as well absolutely grind and put everything into this series. So if you are new around here, make sure you are subscribing to the channel and turning on post notifications so you can keep up to date with this Rocket League content. Also, considering it's the first episode, let's go for a casual 1,000 likes on this video, and I'll definitely make a part 2 in the next coming days. I know you guys will absolutely obliterate that goal, but yeah, let's get straight into it. And quickly before we do get into the video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to AOA.com for sponsoring today's Rocket League video. This site provides flexibility and safety to every single order. If you want to buy and sell loads of different Rocket League items, they do some insane deals on there, and use code ZENIC at checkout to get yourself 3% off every single order. Okay, so here we are in the very first trade right now of the Nothing to White Octane series. So this thing is going to take a long time to get to, but obviously that gives me more time to talk to you guys, show you as many tips and tricks as I can. And yeah, if I mess up a lot in this video, I do apologize. It's just I'm new to this once again, because starting up a brand new Nothing Something series, it takes a lot of work to actually work out all the trades and get the trades. So yeah, bear with me. But the first trade right here, you know, we have to buy items. We've only got 100 credits. There's not really much we can do. So I get regular Dracos, they're about 50. The Cobalt Sentio, that goes for about 50 as well. So that's 100 back already. And then the black market blueprints, I'm pretty sure they go for about 10 each, but I could be wrong, and I get myself 10 each eventually. So yeah, 190 for that is not too bad whatsoever. And obviously when you're right at the bottom and you're starting your trading journey, you can't really expect to get like massive overpay straight away, because no one's really going to want 100 credits, and if they do, you know, it's going to be in hard to sell items. You've got to accept that fact. So right here, the Cobalt Sentio isn't the easiest to sell, I'm not going to lie. It's quite an old car, and obviously Cobalt, a mid-range color, you know, quite average. Then the regular Dracos actually have a bit of a demand. One of the best exotics that are non-painted, obviously. So we get ourselves a Cobalt Lightning, which is a non-crate import, which I know I can get 100 long run, and then also a painted Halo in orange as well. And the reason I bought these two items, Halos sell very easily. The orange one can go for about 100, and then the Cobalt Lightning as well can actually sell for 100 because it's a non-crate import. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind. I'm going to try and cover many different aspects on the questions you might be asking in the comment section, and if you do have any comments once you finish watching this video that you do want to ask me, let me know, because I'm going to be reading through so many comments. I want this series to go far, so yeah, I want to help as many people as I can. But yeah, right here, this is through Rocket League Garage. So if you search up on Google or Safari, anything like that, Rocket League Garage, you come across this website. Basically, you can list your items, and if someone is offering a good deal, obviously drop them a message, and bang, you can get the trade right there. So the non-crate import, there's always going to be a massive demand for it, just because you can do trade-ups with them, and you can't do trade-ups with regular imports these days. So yeah, 100 credits, it's the max you're going to get. You don't get greedy with it, because obviously it's painted. You could maybe think 150 is good, but 100 is a safe bet. You know, you might as well just take 100 credits for it. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, painted hoppers in Rocket League aren't really that great. If comparing it to like painted Apexes, even just like painted Octanes and painted cars in general, the price of them is just so low, just for the reason no one really uses toppers on Rocket League, and when they do, it's through painted Halos. And I think painted Halos, if I'm not mistaken, is the most demanded topper in the game right now, and it has been for like the past year or so. And yeah, painted Halos will always sell for at least their minimum value. And considering orange Halo, I think it's like 50 to 100 credits, and I got offered 100. You know, if you're getting the max range offered on your item, you might as well take it unless it's skyrocketing in price. So yeah, obviously getting rid of this Halo for some more credits. Alright, so considering so far we've made a little bit of profit, you know, we've been buying and selling small items, now we are going big and buying some painted Zombers. So back in the day, this would have been absolutely incredible back in 2016 when painted Zombers used to be worth so much. Like Saffron Zombers were the equivalent of like 1,500 credits. Nowadays, I'm not not gonna lie, it's quite sad. Painted zombies have died out. Even the white zombies are like 2,500 credits, which is 25 keys, and they used to be worth like 6 heat waves back in the day, which is quite sad to see. But even so, painted zombies, you can make a lot of profit. I'm not even joking, because there's always going to be a demand for zombies. I'm telling you that now, considering old players will come back to the game, want painted zombies, and considering these are 300 to 400, paying 200, obviously, I'm not going to say no to that trade. Something you will see recently is a lot of people are just buying painted blueprints just to make that small bit of profit, just for the fact there's not really that much going on in the Rocket League community. You know, there hasn't really been a new blueprint series since the last one, which was nearly 2 months ago, so there's not really that much going on. So all people are doing is making a small profit from buying and selling black markets, and also as well, these black market blueprints. And I'm not going to lie, they're terrible. Like, unless you get something like a dissolver or a good white painted black market blueprint, there's no point even like keeping it or redeeming it, just because, you know, they're pointless. You have to spend 2,000 credits to actually redeem it, and then they're worth less than that. So you'd have to be a very low IQ to do something like that. But yeah, obviously, getting 10 each, you know, might as well get the easy credits, because I need anything I can get right now. Okay, so this next trade right here actually brings me a massive point that I need to tell you guys. And a lot of people obviously say, where do you get your prices? But I'm not going to lie, most of the community actually know from watching my Nothing Something series, and that is through RL Insider. That's all one word. Type into Google like you do with Rocket League Garage, and you will find a price for every single non-certified item on the game. It's perfect. You know, it's the most used, I think it's the most used website for Rocket League, obviously, other than the game, but that makes a lot of sense anyway. But I didn't even realise saffron zombies are worth 50 less than pink. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm not even joking that as well, because pink is normally a worse colour by far than saffron. But obviously, if this trade right here, getting myself 50 credits on top, you know, cannot complain. Okay, so this next tip might sound a little bit weird, but stick to what you know with trading. If you've got a method where you're making a lot of profit, there is no reason for you to stop, because I know obviously try something new can always result into a lot more profit, but it can just lead to losses as well. So if you want to be safe, you're a reasonably small trader, make yourself enough profit to get a decent sized inventory to start with. You know, what you want to do is stick to what you know with. Say you're playing FIFA or something, you find a good formation, your team's working, you don't want to change it obviously, and the same sort of applies here, because I know painted halos sell easily for 100 each, then you got a painted black market blueprints and a regular black market blueprints. I know I can get 10 each, you know. Add that all up, I am making myself a lot from these pink zombies, considering I was trying to get 300 and I was very unsuccessful. So I'm not going to lie, with these halos, I was waiting a little bit of time and they weren't actually the easiest to sell. So sort of back it up a little bit, but at the same time with those pink zombies, I literally couldn't even get 300, and I realised as well that obviously paying a total of 150 for those pink zombies, if you work out logically, is a very good deal. They weren't the easiest to sell, I'm not going to lie. So with this halo, just take a look at all of the stuff that we're getting, and this is perfect, because you may think, you know, that's all trash, but when you are a small trader, obviously on this account I've not really got that much, you know, everything matters in your inventory. And the Dominus GT, I'm pretty sure I can get myself 50 out of that. The 2 cars right there as well, the painted ones, they're another 50, and then all of the stuff on top is just going to be extra profit. So, you know, you've got to work it out logically. But yeah, obviously with this series I'm trying to teach you ways on how to make profit with the small items, obviously to start with, and then as we increase in the series, it's going to get bigger and bigger. How to make profit from painted black markets, painted octanes, and maybe apexes and RLCS items. We'll have to wait and see, because this is going to be a big and interesting journey to say the least. But yeah, as you can see on screen right now, or you will see, we're getting 100 credits for a painted halo. You know, it's solid. They go for 100 to 200 on spreadsheet, but I'm not going to lie, getting even 150 will be an absolute miracle for painted halos, just for the fact they're not the easiest to sell. Like I said already, they're not amazing to sell, but at the same time, they're easy enough to get yourself the minimum value, which is 100 credits profit. And yeah, we do make a lot of profit from these halos. Okay, and I probably know what you're thinking right now. You're taking a look at the inventory, you're like, right, okay, so this guy's got a few uncommons, he's got a painted import, you know, he's got a few other items as well, but then take a look at the credits. We are about to have just shy of 400 credits, considering as well, this took me like an hour in recording. I didn't join a single party. That's what I do as well. I don't join parties for these Nothing Somethings anymore, because I don't want to risk getting recognized whatsoever, because that is not fair on this series whatsoever at all. Because I'm not going to lie, back in like 2018, I used to join pies and occasionally get recognized, but even then, I didn't accept overpays whatsoever. I tried to make it as legit as I could. So yeah, what we're going to be doing is joining no pies whatsoever, making this series as legit as possible. So yeah, getting 150 for the Lime Halo, obviously a fantastic deal right there. Okay, so here we are in the very last trade of this episode, where we are buying the black market, and I'm going to be showing you a little trick on how I got in this guy's guys' head into thinking it was a good deal when realistically I paid a little bit less in credits than I should have. So this guy wanted 400 credits for his Stormwatch, which I'm not gonna lie, that's a decent trade right there. It's 450 to 550 on spreadsheet, so in the long run 500 would have been on the cards. However, what I wanted to do was get rid of some of the uncommons, you know, make the inventory a little bit smaller in that sense, and then get the easier to sell items, obviously credits and black markets. So I chucked in 350 and a load of random stuff I know would literally just collect dust in my inventory, and bang, it does a little trick on his mind where he thinks he's getting loads of items. Obviously it's going to make him profit in the long run, but all of those items I did put in a trade are just going to collect us. They're not going to sell, and we actually get ourselves a Stormwatch, which next episode we should be able to get 500 to 550 for. And that is going to do it for the very first episode of this series. I hope you guys did enjoy this like deep analysis on how I made profit on every single trade. And if you do want to see more stuff like this in the future, make sure you are subscribing to the channel and turning on post notifications. Also as well, I know you guys will absolutely obliterate this goal, but let's go for 1,000 likes and I'll have episode 2 out in a couple of days time. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.